Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking You, Me, and My Ex, Season 2, Episode 6. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So this episode starts off with Rowan, DeAndre, and Elodie. Elodie and DeAndre are on their way to the threesome vacation. I'm telling you, they are a throuple. They're headed to Sanibel Island for this little vacation that Rowan is actually taking care of all of the arrangements. She got the rooms for free. So all of this is on Rowan. DeAndre makes this stupid comment. If Elodie and Rowan don't get along, he feels like he would need to assess why that is. Why the hell would he need to assess why that is? Dude, you have a new girlfriend of 8 months and you're still hanging out, spending time with your ex-girlfriend who is your mama's best friend, and your mama disrespects your new girlfriend and so does your ex. Not to mention you disrespect the hell out of her as well. Elodie, girl, listen, go on about your business. This dude is too immature and he is a clown. Now, honey, listen, when they get to the resort, Rowan just shows up to their hotel room. She comes in with drinks. She says it's turtle hatching season and the resort bar shuts the lights off at 8 o'clock so as not to disturb the turtles. And I'm here for that. I love turtles. Anyway, this is not about me. Elodie has an attitude about Rowan just walking over to their room. I said, well, at least she bought drinks and she paid for the room, essentially. And she didn't come over there with a whole attitude. She came over with a few drinks. Personally, I wish that Rowan would have brought a man. Or she could have bought DeAndre's rude mama. Somebody so she could leave Elodie and DeAndre alone. On the road trip down to Sanibel, they did a little test, a little quiz that, find out who your spirit animal is. DeAndre's spirit animal is a hummingbird. I don't even know. And Elodie turns out that hers is a turtle. And I hate to say it, but Rowan might be on to something. Elodie says that her spirit animal is a turtle because she's cute. Well, Rowan said, oh, I thought it was because you were slow. Now listen, I think that's rude, and Elodie thought it was rude too. But after watching this episode, maybe it is because she's slow. She's definitely slow to even admit something is wrong with this relationship. Something is not okay. She is slow to get herself out of this shit. I wouldn't play these games. And DeAndre busted out laughing too, right in this woman's face. I said, oh, this is so damn rude. I tell you what, Rowan found out that her spirit animal is a wolf, and I believe it 100%. And she's going to eat Red Riding Hood right on up. Elodie, that's you. The trip was awkward. It was awkward. Rowan made some kind of comment that this trip is set up for romance. It's set up for couples. That's why Elodie showed up, because she knew it was going to be set up for couples and the two of you were going to be out there enjoying yourself like a couple, which I think they always do anyway. So Rowan says that she's just trying to be funny, but she sets up these tandem bike rides, but she has them set the bikes up so that all three of them can bike ride together. And honey, listen, they could barely move from the parking lot. Turns out they ended up separating the bikes so they didn't have to ride in tandem all together like that. Elodie was throwing jabs at Rowan the whole time. Rowan was throwing jabs back at Elodie. It was just a bunch of childish BS if you ask me. Rowan was on the bike and Elodie kept saying Rowan's name and ringing the bell like she was calling a dog. And DeAndre said, stop doing that. It's like you're, ringing for a dog or something. And that's what she was going for. She really was. I don't know why they didn't just split up and do separate activities. I don't know why Rowan didn't bring a date. Probably because she really wanted DeAndre to be her date. We did find out that Elodie is a feet, hand, and leg model. And we also found out that her grandmother was Miss France in 1952. I thought that was interesting. If you hear a dog barking in the background, that is my neighbor's dog, and that dog is acting out today. I don't have a dog. Anyway, I think that Elodie just set herself up for unnecessary drama, unnecessary pain, and she set herself up to get her feelings hurt. She asked them when was the last time that they had sex, and Rowan says, "Oh, we're not talking about that." You know what that says to me? That says that we still have sex. We're continuing to have sex. Neither one of them wanted to respond. That is the answer. DeAndre also made the comment that Rowan has been in his life for 8 years and Elodie has only been in his life for 8 months. Elodie will be gone before Rowan will. He said that he can replace his new girlfriend, but he can't replace his best friend of 8 years. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said. And Elodie gets up and storms out, tears in her eyes. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That relationship would be over. That relationship would be done and over. They show the previews for next week, and she's getting her surgery, and he's nowhere to be found. I don't know why she hadn't broke up with him already, but if she doesn't leave him after this, then she's got a problem. The thing is, I think that Rowan and DeAndre still love each other. They still want to be together, and they are still fooling around. Elodie is putting herself through this. She could have been broke up with him and left. If you like this charade, I love it. Caroline, Alex, and Steven. So we find out that Alex would have never left Steven 5 years ago if Steven hadn't forgotten his birthday. I said, oh gosh. I know Steven's face looked shocked. He said, really? Is that why? He looked devastated by it. Like, damn, if only I could have remembered Alex's birthday, we would still be together and there'd be no Caroline. We also find out that Caroline is going to be induced on Alex's birthday. But we've seen the previews for next week, so it looks like that may not work out with him and the new baby being able to share birthdays. We did meet his dad and his family when they went down for the bachelor party, and his father was super proud of him. He said he never expected that Alex would step up, become a provider, become a good husband, and do the family man thing. And he let Alex know that, when the baby comes, you're going to be sleep deprived, but I still expect your butt at work every day. Alex is now working for his father, and I wonder if that comes with health insurance, because listen, just to have a baby, it's about $29,000. You need insurance. Good God. Alex's sister, she does harp a little bit on the fact that Caroline and Alex have never had a baby before. They don't know how to be parents. But you know what? I wish people would leave Alex and Caroline alone with that part. Millions of people have babies each year that have never had children before, that don't have experience with babies. And you know what? They do pretty damn good. I, of course, used to babysit my siblings, so I knew a little bit about having a baby, but I didn't know the whole beginning and the middle and the end of being a parent. But when they placed that little boy on my chest, oh ma'am, let me tell you, instantly my world changed, and I knew there's nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for this child. I'm going to figure out and give him everything he absolutely needs. I try my best to give him everything he wants, but I'm not rich. I can't do that. But I absolutely made sure that I did right by my child. And I think that Alex and Caroline will be really good parents. So get the hell off their back. I really hate that. People keep jumping on them, social media and his family and friends, about them not knowing anything about being parents. A whole lot of people don't know anything about being parents. Now listen, this very beautiful stripper woman showed up for the bachelor party. Okay, now Alex has told them 1,000 times he does not want a stripper at the bachelor party. There's no strippers at the bachelor party. Well, listen, him and his tracksuit threw a tantrum. Okay, they showed the hell out. He stormed out. I told you guys I didn't want any strippers. Caroline said no strippers. Caroline said no strippers. I mean, he was serious, okay? He was passionate behind all this. Now listen, I have always said, when I get married and I have a bachelorette party, please no strippers. And I mean that. If a stripper shows up at my bachelor party, no, I am not about to show the hell out like Alex. I'm not going to throw a tantrum. I'm not going to run out, scream and holler, but I will remove myself from the stripper. I don't like strange penis flopping around. I don't like it. I don't want it. For my bachelorette party, I just want my girls to all get together. Let's go out, get dressed up, feel beautiful on the inside and on the outside, go have a fancy dinner, and then go to some club that has an amazing DJ and dance the night away wearing our stupid bridal bridesmaid sashes and, throwing back shots. No strippers. I don't want that. Anyway, this is not even about me. I don't even know how we got on me. I talk about me a lot. Anyway, moving on, because this is not about me. Now listen, Alex may not have loved the stripper, but let me tell you, his family, his daddy sure enough did. Okay, his daddy was enjoying himself. His sister cracked me up. Her and her husband, they was having a good time. His sister said, we just paid a few utilities. That's all, while Alex is out throwing a fit. Steven said he tried to cancel the stripper, but it wasn't able to happen. But he's glad she came because the party was dead until she got there. Now it's lit. And that is true. That is true. That was a very, very dead bachelor party. Lord have mercy. But when the stripper got there, they was on their feet and she had her hands on her knees and her elbows on her thighs. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on. Alex comes in and he says that they are disrespecting him and Caroline's wishes. Now listen, I absolutely appreciate that Alex is going so hard for Caroline and trying to be respectful of his wife, because there are a lot of husbands that wouldn't give a damn. They're like, stripper, okay, they are there for it. What she don't know won't hurt her. But Alex was there for Caroline. He said he told her that he wasn't gonna be, around any strippers, and he meant what he said. He's also afraid that if Caroline finds out that there were strippers there, she will stop his friendship with Steven, and he doesn't want to lose Steven. Listen, he goes back into the bar. He yells at his entire family. He told them that Caroline said no strippers, and if you can't respect them, don't come around him. Listen, his friend said, would you have been okay if it was a male stripper? Now, you know what? That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. Listen, the one thing I can say is no matter if it was a female stripper or a male stripper, Alex was standing firm with he didn't want a stripper, and I appreciate him being so respectful to Caroline. I really just wish he didn't have to be so childish about it. Don't storm off in your cute tracksuit. Just tell everybody, no thank you, I don't want to partake in the stripper. And, just go on outside and relax, get you some fresh air, call and check on Caroline, then come back in when the stripper leaves. I'm just saying. Roy, April, Lauren, and John. April and Lauren have packed up themselves and the kids and headed on out to see Roy in California, bringing the doom and gloom to Roy's place. Now, when they get to Roy's place, did anybody notice that Roy was already drinking? I'm thinking that this particular situation has drove him to drinking. I'm concerned that soon Roy might need some of them meetings. This is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, somebody get Roy some help and get him away from April. Good God. April is doing it again, putting on her own little pity party. She's so upset. She's so sad at everything John has done to her, what John is putting her through. Oh my goodness. She has to come out there to see Roy because Roy makes her feel safe. I said, really now, does he? Because, you did cheat on Roy with John because Roy wasn't giving you what you needed, remember? But now all of a sudden, Roy just gives you everything that you need. You feel safe. I'm tired. I'm tired of her. April keeps saying that John has just ruined her life. And I keep thinking to myself, didn't you and John break up 2 marriages? You left Roy for John. I don't know what world April lives in, but whatever world she lives in, she has to be the center of attention. I don't know why these grown people don't realize that she is the common denominator. She is the one who is ruining everything. And even though they keep telling us all these things that John is doing, John is such a bad guy, John is this, John is that. The show really does need to show us a little more of John, because April and Lauren and Roy, they're the only parts of the story that we get. April saying that John called her and begged her and told her he would do anything to get her back. And then when they hung up, he ends up contacting Lauren, his ex-wife, asking her for nude pics and for the sex. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what that is, but maybe he just assumed that they were having some kind of sister-wife situation. You know, if his ex-wife is there to be passed on to his new wife, that maybe he could get his old thing back. I have no idea, but I think that these people are all idiots for being a part of this. And I also would like to know, is there no one else in your entire town that you guys can date? You got to keep shuffling yourselves around this same group. Isn't there a married man 6 doors down that you can steal him from his wife? I don't understand this. This is ridiculous. If April thinks that she's going to get sympathy from me, I am the last person that will ever give you sympathy. No, ma'am. You are a part of this bullshit. Everybody moves the way April tells them to move. Everyone shifts and glides around her like the damn solar system. Get the hell out of here. Then she lets us know that her first marriage was when she was 16. I said, oh my God, this woman has been married since she was 16. April, listen, honey. You were married to some dude. Then you divorced him and you married Roy. Then you divorced Roy and you married John. Now you're currently separated, divorcing John, but you've got this dating relationship with John's ex-wife, Lauren. Listen, April, you need to be by yourself. You need to be living as a single mom, raising your children, supporting your children, and getting your mental health right. Because you're a toxic person. And then you asking Lauren to move to California, that just tells me that you are trying to get back with Roy. Listen, Lauren says that she's got something that she needs to tell April, but she doesn't want to tell her. What is it? That you in love with Roy? Or that you really do want to get back with John? Like, what is it? They went out to get them vaginas steamed, and then April talking about hers was burning. I said, I bet it was, because what you needed was an exorcism, not a damn steam. I'm just saying, I'm sick of them. Oh my God, it just gets worse and worse every week. All these 3 grown people are allowing April to lead them by their penis or vagina. Grow up. There's children involved. Honey, now this one is going to be quick. Josh, Danielle, Jennifer, and Chantel. Listen, you, me, and my ex people. TLC people. This is a group that you do not have to bring back ever. Never, ever. I'm just saying. They have their first day in the new house and it is falling apart. Chantel was right. Chantel was right. Chantel was right. And she wants them to know, I'm right. I'm right. I mean, she has an attitude problem out of this world. I don't know why any of them ever wanted to live together in the first place. Why did any of these grown ass people think that this situation was going to work out? I have no clue. And why would anybody in their right mind want to live with negative Nancy Chantel? That woman, I'm telling you, I don't condone violence, but she is the type that I would pop. I just couldn't. Listen, it turns out that Josh and Jennifer work from home. I guess Jennifer does real estate or something, and Josh must do real estate too, or maybe he works for her doing real estate. I have no idea. But they are at home. They've got 3 kids in the house, maybe 4. I can't remember. The baby is screaming and hollering her head off. You know, it's rough. It's rough. And they're taking turns trying to watch the kids, trying to keep the kids quiet due to the fact that Danielle works the night shift and she's upstairs on the 2nd floor. She's tossing and turning. Every little yell, yip, nod, oh no, stop it, won't you? She can't take it. You're interrupting her beauty sleep. She's got to rest. She's got to go to work. Now listen, when Chantel, Miss Doom and Gloom, shows up, she says, "Oh, I see. Things ain't working out, is it?" She's excited about this. However, I got extremely confused. When Jennifer asked Chantel to help out and change the baby's diaper, she got an attitude, threw her phone down, stomped up the steps. I said, wait a minute. Isn't this your baby? Girl, I won't want to hear shit. I tell you what, I'd light her up real quick. Don't play with me. I've been home all day dealing with all the kids. How is this situation helping anybody out? I do not know. Next thing you know, Danielle is upstairs. She's complaining. Oh my gosh, it was so noisy around here today. I couldn't get any sleep. I got to go to work. Oh my goodness, the attitude is real. Now all of a sudden she wants to move to the tippy top floor, hoping that she doesn't have to hear anything. Now listen, this gives Chantel another "I told you so," because when they first got there, she said maybe you should move up on the top floor so you don't have to hear anything when you're trying to sleep, but they didn't want to listen. Now here's Josh packing up all of Danielle's stuff, asking Jennifer if she can help him move Danielle's stuff. I bet you I'd have said hell no. I have worked all day. I have watched these kids all day. I got the grumpy, frumpy wife downstairs. You move the shit. I'm not. Listen, honey, the way I would move back to my place, these people are crazy as hell. I am tired of this group. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.